Hello, everybody. It's time for day 2 of the Junction Arena Open. This is draft 1, so I'm battling in 4 rounds. If I can get to 3 and 1 or better, I'll qualify for the second draft, where I'm drafting for up to $2,000 in prize money. So this is going to be a fun one. If you do enjoy this sort of thing, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. But I'll see you folks in the draft. Welcome to the draft portion. Now, there might be some temptation to change your drafting style when you're in this sort of high stakes environment, but I am not going to do that. I'm going to stick to my guns, stick to what has been successful for me, and we will see how the chips fall. Now, this is an interesting pack because right off the bat, Villainous Wealth can be very, very good, but it's so committal that the odds of me being able to play this are quite low. I have to be able to I have to know that blue black or green blue or something's going to be open, which is just tough. Trash the Town is pretty good. I mean, this pack is overall pretty bad. I think Festering Gulch is a reasonable pick as a first pick. Villainous Wealth is powerful, certainly. I'm going to take the Trash the Town, though, I think. And now we get to follow it up with a Spinewoods Armadillo. I just like this line better because it lets me play like green-red, which is a good color combination. I don't have to worry about having to splash, so if I don't really care about deserts, I don't have to overly prioritize them. And I think getting a second pick Spinewoods Armadillo is great. Trash the Town is totally a solid card. If you win in combat with this, it's great. You can use it to just draw 2 cards. Overall, a really good one. And the Spinewoods Armadillo is a card that I would first pick relatively happily. So getting a Spinewoods Armadillo second is pretty nice as well. But yeah, so far so good. I've beaten Villainous Wealth. I've lost to them as well. But I think my drafting style is generally to start flexible and then go from there and see what's open. Whereas I know other people kind of like playing bully ball a little bit more, where they take really committal cards early and then kind of try to dictate to the table what they're going to do. That's just not how I like to play, and it takes me out of my element if I do drafting with that style. Here, I'm so happy with the start to this draft. I've got my color set up. I've got Trash the Town into Spinewoods Armadillo into Throw from the Saddle. I'm locked into green. But if you look at this pack, there's not really a ton of. I mean, I don't think Fibblethip's particularly good in draft. You can play it in sealed sometimes, but not great in draft. Take the Fall, not particularly good, crazy. But we're seeing a little bit of white. With the Holy Cow and the Outlaw Medic, there's a Rise of the Varmints, but this is just it's just such a peaceful start to the draft. And even though we don't have any rares or anything like that, I think I am quite happy with how this has started off. Okay. There's an unfortunate accident. I think I'm going to take that. I think Phantom Interference is fine. Unfortunate Accident isn't crazy, but 4-mana kill spell that you can also sometimes get an extra little bit of value from is nice. There's no green cards in this pack at all, but black, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even though 3 of them are quite poor. I think this card's also quite nice. I like it. Holy Cow can be solid too. We're going to take the Accident, though. Blood Hustler or Bristlepack Sentry. I'm going to take Bristlepack Sentry. The reason for that being is I really want to make sure I can play green, and my second color doesn't have to be black. There's also Mobile Homestead, which is a card that I would consider if Bristlepack Sentry wasn't in the pack, taking over Blood Hustler, because again, flexibility matters a lot when you're drafting in these sorts of formats, because in pack 2, what if I open Terror of the Peaks? What if I open some really good, white rare or something like that? You really want to be able to switch colors sometimes, and Bristlepack Sentry committing me to the same color is really nice. Blood Hustler is good in some decks, but I might not even be prioritizing the same cards to make Blood Hustler good. So Bristlepack Sentry is just great. Okay, now there is Abrupt Decay as an option. Here I am willing to take a gold card because it is kind of down my lane. 2 mana, you can kill something with mana value 3 or less. It's not crazy, but it's definitely doable. It's a card you can play. Free Strider Commando is more flexible. A kill spell that can't always kill everything's kind of rough sometimes. Wolverine's okay sometimes. I just never really care about these cards. I usually end up with a few of them. This card, at the very least, is a sideboard card that can be good against, like, certain cards. Okay. Even though Pillage the Bog is a rare, I just don't think it's very good. You don't really need this sort of effect in Limited. Late Archmage is a Newt, potentially, but I don't think that card's insane or anything. I think we'll just take Servant of the Stinger. Nice 2-drop in my colors. We're rocking and rolling. And even though you might be like, well, you ended up in green-black, you could have tried to splash Villain as well, or something like that. I have no regrets because you never really know how these things are going to work out. I also think Bandit's Hall is totally a fine card. Sure, we'll just take the Loan Shark. I think it's the best card in this pack. Don't think this card's playable. Wheeling Snakeskin Veil is great here. Happy to have this. Again, I'm just trying to get as deep into green as possible so that if I do open a crazy card in pack 2, I can take it potentially. Easy Mourner Surprise. This draft is going really, really well. I guess I will take Fibblethip. I don't think it's great, though. I don't really want to take Iron Fist Pulverizer over it. Actually, I think Take the Fall is better than Fibblethip. Late Phantom Interference. Also, a lot of the green decks that I've had the most success with are green red and green white. Okay. I guess I could still be green blue here. Stoic Sphinx is really good. So my only black cards are Mourner Surprise, Unfortunate Accident, Servant of the Stinger, and Abrupt Decay. I was seeing a lot of blue late. Like, I wheeled some really good blue stuff. Loan Shark. I don't like Jin very much, but... I got 5 good green cards. I could also try to play blue-black, I guess. I'm going to take Stoic Sphinx. This card wins games on its own. I also love Stubborn Burrow Fiend. Like, this card is fantastic. It's really, really good, but I think Stoic Sphinx is better. Okay, now there is Lush Oasis or Slickshot Lockpicker. I love Slickshot Lockpicker. This is one of the only cards I think I would take over Lush Oasis. Booyah. Double Stoic Sphinx. That's how you draw it up. Okay, do I want another Bristlepack Sentry? Probably. I already have one Snakeskin Veil. I don't think I need this card. I'm just going to take the Sentry. The reason for this pickup is because when you have Stoic Sphinx, you just want to make sure you survive so you can cast them, especially when you have double of them. And I already have one copy of Trash the Town, and my 2-drop slot's a bit empty here. Counter target activated, target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. I'm down to play a copy of Stop Cold. 3 mana for a counter spell is not really where I want to be. I've never played Tumbleweed Rising, and I don't think I ever will. Love a Nimble Brigand. I don't have the 3-drop really that goes with it, but I love this Lockpicker. I think it's gonna be good. And now that I have this card, maybe we'll take some of the crime lands that are half on color. These are kind of my removal spells, my flex slots. I just don't like Essence Capture in this format. Like, I've had people get me with it, but I'd rather just take this land here to make the Nimble Brigand slightly better. Potentially open up a red splash if I need it. Because Nimble Brigand, when it has the crime lands, is really good. And sometimes you'll get other blue crime cards. It also makes things like Failed Forwarding better. Yeah, I'm not going to splash something like that or play something like this. Gem Lightfoot A. I'll take Gold Rush. Or I could take the Fall number 2. And Gold Rush is fine. Nice. Plot the Heist. Or Plan the Heist or whatever it's called. This town ain't big enough. It's good with my creature count at 9. Yeah, I'll get enough creatures. This card's really nice. Another Take the Fall. I'm fine passing the last pick red card that's not playable. Okay, pack 3 time. Boom. Outcaster Green Blade. Nice pickup. I don't have anything crazy going on, but it can get a desert. It can just be my 3-drop. Back for more. The other thing I like about this deck is I don't really have to care about fixing that much because I'm kind of just a 2-color deck. And it's simple. Oh gosh. Triple Stoic Sphinx? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Now I'm just gonna warp my plan. I really want Ankle Biter now. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously I'm taking this and then hoping to wheel Ankle Biter, but I just want anything that can be played before 4 mana that can block. Like, more expensive cards just aren't needed here. Archmage's Charm is triple blue. It's a counterspell, though, or a draw spell. When a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you can pay 1. If you do, return to tap credit artifact. Yeah, I can't play that. I'll just take the Phantom Interference. I just want to my whole plan now is don't fall behind on board and then play Stoic Sphinx. Three steps ahead is great. I think it's better than Repulse. Repulse is really good, though. Repulse is good. It's actually great. All 3 of these cards are great. I just think 3 steps ahead is a little bit better. Is it, though? I'm going to take Repulse, actually. Two mana, 2/3. So you may be wondering why I took the Repulse. In the dark, I would take the counter spell. But the reason I'm taking the Repulse is because in this deck specifically, I have 3 Stoic Sphinxes, so I'm often going to draw those. So not only do I want to draw them more often, but I want the proactive early game plays. Okay, easy Visage Bandit. That was a really close pick, though. Nice removal spell. So I don't think I need Gold Rush. I don't really need Plan the Heist. Sure, we'll take another Slickshot Lockpicker. We definitely don't need Sterling Hound here. For some matchups, maybe we want the extra Plan the Heist. We got a Doc Arlock. We have 1, 2, 3. I think it's better than the Ankle Biter, even though I love Ankle Biter. This is definitely an 18 land deck. You'll be like, why is this an 18 land deck? It's because I have so many ways to use my mana. I think, at least that's my perspective. I have, these cards are like, can be 5'd up. These cards are extra value. I have a card draw spell. I've got a card draw spell. I've got, that's a menacing. This is menacing. If I've hit my, I don't need to like draw pure spells to win. I don't think I need Stop Cold here. Loan Shark with double Doc Arlock is great. Maybe I do need Stop Cold. Okay, failed forwarding is totally playable. But I already have the Repulse. I'm going to play 10-8 in my mana distribution. So I can have double blue more consistently. Okay, so my interaction suite is this card, 2 of these. This card's another interaction spell. This card. Where is it? Stop Cold. Did I cut the out cold? I think I did. So my interaction is this card. Kind of this card. Slickshot Lockpicker copying Repulse is also a really good reason to take that card over it. It also plays really well with Nimble Brigand, which is another reason I did that. Okay, so I have to make 1 cut. Might be Trash the Town. Maybe it's Plan the Heist. Yeah, I'll sideboard and Plan the Heists. Actually, no. Yeah. Great. I'm really excited about this deck. I think it's going to be excellent. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support the NicolaiBolas channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patrons are the ones who contribute directly towards the channel so that I will be able to make as many videos as I do. They gain access to some cool rewards in the process, like my tier list for each set and things like that. But fundamentally, Patreon is a place to support the content you enjoy so it can continue being made in the future. And for that, I am very grateful. I want to give a huge shout out to those who support at the credits level. It really makes a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We'll play first. Easy keep. Sure. Sure. So they're playing blue. Obviously not drawing a single spell is awful here. This is the sort of game I could lose. So they have Tyrant's Scorn. Yep. They hit a land. No blocks. This is setting up for if I do draw a spell at some point here. Gosh, 2 for 2 on Mobile Homestead is really bad for me. So I'm playing both my guys out. Because this way if I draw Trash the Town, I win. And I also have to be careful about their attacks now. Because I have a Lethal Flyer plus some other guys. They have 4 cards in hand. This thing gaining them 3 life has been huge. Sure. Oko, sure.
Your obituary will be quite droll. You'll never guess what happens next.
If I draw an interaction spell, they're 3 for 3 on this homestead. Come on, Trash the Town. Dang it, that's pretty good for this Rictus Robber. They got me. That was tilting, but, you know, gotta be able to bounce past these things. So in this matchup, I probably do want card draw. Green-black grindy. What can I cut? Maybe cut Loan Shark. Loan Shark seems okay, though. I mean, I have 6 instants and 10 sorceries now. 4 sorceries now. I had 8 before. I'm gonna cut Snakeskin Veil because it's not as good against Heartless Pillage. Just have to win 2 games. I've done that many times. And also that was like, quote unquote, the unlucky game. Going to play the Sentry first here. Sure. Double Sphinx ends the game so quickly. They would just bring this back if I did block because they have this crime land all lined up. Get in for a hit. I'm just not casting any spells into to expose my Sphinx here. Okay. On the draw, maybe I can cut a land. Giving my Stoic Sphinx haste seems good. Not gonna lie. On the draw, I'm gonna cut one play in the heist. Trash the town. I don't know. Maybe it would have been better to have a Snakeskin Veil on the draw. I haven't really seen any interaction. So they could play Rictus Robber here. But I don't want them getting a free 2-2. Not letting them play my counter spell. But they can only cast permanents. Oh, that was terrible then. I exposed myself to throw from the saddle for no reason. Double Sphinx. Yep, they get me for 1. I'm devastated. Nice. Got the win. I think my deck is very good. Let's see if I want to make any changes to the list based on this performance in game 1. I might want to main deck one of these cards. These draw spells. Like, all my stuff is already hexproof. I don't think Snake Skin Veil does it for me. I think one play in the heist is better. Cool, cool. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome. Easy keep on the draw. I'm going to cycle this. Okay, so I need another forest. Do I have any more double green cards, though? Nope, just blue. Nice. So if they tap out here, I'm going to give my guy +2 power. Did I miscount? Oh my gosh. 1 + 3, Nikolai. Jeez Louise. This guy could have stayed back on defense. So I have a hexproof blocker for this guy. No trample, no trample, no trample, no trample, no trample, no trample, no trample. Yes! Okay. Well. They have some ramp. The sizzle. Bounce spell could be good. I already have 2 bounce spells, though. I think the Doc Arlock pick versus the 1/1 Death Toucher was actually probably close. Like, it just feels so good to do something like this, though. Triple Sphinx. I've literally had Sphinx in every opening hand I feel like. This is great. Sure. Giralf is cool. Don't worry. I considered playing the Slickshot Lockpicker. Oh my gosh, I get to cast it from exile. So I get to cast it for 1 less. So I have them dead next turn with my Eroded Canyon. Oh no, they have that. It's fine. Woo! Another win! Nice! Oh my gosh! The thing is I opened 1 Stoic Sphinx, but I got past 2 of them. Let's go! See you folks next round. Welcome to round 3. This is a keeper, but it's a sketchier one. Okay, it looks a lot better now. I do have Nimble Brigands, but I also want to hit all my lands untapped here. I think I'll just play it conservative. White-black, eh? Play the Sentry so that their Outlaw Medic can't start gaining them some life. Calm Ball, sure. Immediate punish on the crime land. Vis-a-vis. Now my Nimble Brigand can't hit them for free. And I drew 2 more lands. Do they have Murder? Mystical Tether doesn't do it. Nice. Gonna do this now because if they had a way to answer it, they would have used it already. What? They had a way to deal with it and they didn't use it before? Well, that's shocking. Mildly stunned that that happened. So they have all spells in hand, which is bad news for me. I could lose because of this Eroded Canyon play. Sure. Trading a 2/4 for a 3/3 is not the end of the world, I guess. This is where I really want to draw Repulse or any spell here. Yep. Any spell, please, deck. Please, give me a spell I can cast with Slickshot Lockpicker. I'm not knowing my Armadillo has reach. Yes! Mild bummer. Oh, the mighty. Mm-hmm. I have no interest in giving them a free 2/2. Sure. Bounce, bounce. Boom, got the win. Gonna have to be careful about Fel the Mighty. Also, that combo could be a problem. Vanishing Verse, too. Hostile Investigator. Okay. Seems like a plan the heist matchup. It's like a grindy matchup as well. Got one of my... It's a good card, but I'm going to cut it. I don't know if that's correct, but getting an extra draw 3 in feels pretty good against the deck that's playing a bunch of 1/3 lifelinkers. Drained Airings is good. Woo! Yes! Guaranteed for draft 2. Gotta stay focused, though. Gotta capitalize on having such a great deck. Do we want to make any changes before the final round? The 18 lands has felt weird, but I also haven't had to mulligan yet, which is partly because I've had good lands. And I haven't missed my 4th land drop ever. This plan the heist could be finding a home here, though. maybe over trash the town. I think I'll keep it the way I've been keeping it and see you folks in the finals. Welcome. We're on the draw in this final round, but that's okay. Red-black, maybe. No Stoic Sphinx, actually, too. He speaks too soon. Blue-red. He says, I don't have a Sphinx. Immediately draws 2. Sure. I just want to draw a land here. Hmm. Sure. I'm glad I saved my Repulse and my Throw from the Saddle, and my Phantom Interference is going to be good here too. With Repulse up and Phantom Interference up, I don't think they can kill me now. So don't stop me now. And my blocker, of course. So I can give my guy Trample. But that's unnecessary. Because they're already dead to this attack next turn. So what instance have I seen? I've seen failed forwarding. Boom. I like that they made me attack. That's no reason not to. Okay. This looks like a faster matchup, so I don't really want this extra plan the heist. A little bit worried about using Trash the Town on defense. One more game before the storm. One more game with him not caring. Okay, I'm going to keep this. They're mulliganing. Green is not a huge part of my deck. I've got some early interaction. Got all the lands I need to cast a Sphinx. And then we immediately draw Forest. Let's go. Not that it was really that essential, but it's still nice. Sure. If I draw Doc Arlock, that would be great. That's actually maybe my best draw. Maybe even better than Sphinx next turn. If I draw Doc Arlock into Sphinx, I can't lose. Okay, they have a black deck now? I knew they had some black lands in play, but I thought those might just be for crime. They can play Crom if they want. Metamorphic Blast, okay. They're missing blue mana. That's what happens when you do these splashes sometimes. But it's unfortunate for them. I have to stay sharp. Protection from... Oh my gosh, that's really brutal for them. I'll take 5 if they kill my Bristlepack Sentry. He gets the win. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Huge! Undefeated. That means I have 2 lives in the money draft later today. Awesome. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Oh my gosh. This one was... What a miraculous deck. Day 2. Double elimination. Huge. What can I say? I mean, I think one of the biggest level ups I had with this deck was not playing the Snakeskin Veil in the main and instead playing the Plan the Heist. I was happy with 18 lands because it meant I always was able to keep my hands and I didn't have to worry about hitting the Stoic Sphinx, even though I did flood out in the very first game. But if you did make it all the way to the end of this video, leave hashtag triple Sphinx in the comment section down below because that is absolutely incredible. I'm super happy with how I navigated this draft, staying flexible, not being too committal to like taking a first pick Villainous Wealth, staying stable with the Trash the Town into Armadillo, into like an early Bristlepack Sentry. I mean, remember there was that pick where we could have taken the Blood Hustler, but we took Bristlepack instead to stay more green, and then we ended up really loving having Bristlepack Sentry every time. the 2 Doc Arlocks. I think Doc Arlock was great in this deck. Overall, really, really fun one. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. If you did enjoy it, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Be sure to tune in for the next draft in this saga to see if I can get some sweet, sweet cash. But yeah, if you'd like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. You can access some cool rewards like my tier list for each set, but also you're just helping me make more videos like this one. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.